everybody, and welcome to today's video. And in today's video we are in our Land Rover. So we are just going to go and have a look at the heifers, the in-calf heifers. So we've got two groups of heifers outside, one that's with the bull that you've seen a lot of just recently, and the other group which are in-calf. Well, they've been with the bull since May, since the beginning of May, and it's now they were with him until about 3 weeks ago, so they should all be in calf. We've never scanned them or anything, but we've not seen the bull serve any of them for quite some time, so fingers crossed they are all in calf. But we're going to go and move them to some fresh fields of grass because, well, we'll catch up when we're there and we can have a look at them. Right, so we're here on the ground where the heifers are. It is raining a bit, which isn't nice, so I'll get back in my Land Rover. So they are on ground which is away from the farm that we rent, where we've done a lot of third cut about 10 days ago. So yeah, we're going to go and just have a look around the fields first, where we're going to move them to before we go and find them. Right, so that's one of the fields there that we're going to move them into, and then there's one above as well. So we're just going to ride over, open the gate, and check that all the gates are shut over there before we let them in. Right, so there's a bit of grass out here, as you can tell. So we're going to move them on here. You see, it's just grown back quite a bit. So this field was mowed about 2 weeks ago for third cut. So 2 weeks ago it was mowed, and it's coming back quite well. So hopefully this will do them for at least 4 or 5 days, I would hope. See, there's a nice patch of grass out here. There's that much grass, it's grown that much in the last 2 weeks. You can always mow it again if you wanted, but we're not going to do that. We need something for the heifers to eat. So we're just going to go up through this gate up here, and just check the gate shut at the top of the field, and then we'll go and get the heifers then. There's a nice bit of grass out here, lovely bit for them. We don't want to be wasting this. You can just make out the heifers over there in the distance. I think some of them have actually seen me, so they'll know that they're going to be moved today, hopefully. But yeah, this is like fourth cut that's coming through. Definitely a nice bite for them anyway. But today is the 20... what date is it actually? Look at my phone, that'll tell me. The 26th of October. So we rent this ground, it's away from the farm. It's about a mile away. So the agreement is that we come off this on the 31st of October. But in like a week's time we'll be coming off this. So I don't want to be leaving grass behind that's as good as this, because I mean the heifers are all running now. See them there in the distance, but they're all running. They're like, oh my god, we're going to get more grass. Yeah, they're all going to the gate, so they know what's happening. So I've got less than a week left on this ground, so I'm going to make sure that we don't leave any grass behind, because at the end of the day I've made this grass grow by putting fertiliser on slurry on it earlier in the year. You know, I don't want to be wasting it. But we'll just go through this field here. So this is a hollow field. This is one of the pastures that they've had all summer. There is a bit of grass out here. Just put windscreen wiper on because it is coming on a bit. We're raining now. But we're not leaving them in this field. We're just letting them have them two meadows that we've just driven across. So when they've eaten these two meadows off, that'll be it. They've got no fresh grass left here. And yeah, they'll be coming home then. Just go up this hill here. You can just make them out on the top of the hill. Right, so here are the heifers. Now, what I don't want them to do is try and climb that wall there. Well, them three, there's three in that field, aren't there? So I need them to go up and back round through this gate into this field where the rest of them are. But we'll just join these gates up together first. So this gate comes round to here. It just stops them running across this field here. Come on, girls. Now then, you two need to learn to come out of there. So I think they'll be really glad where they're going. There's 3 fields here that they've been on. There's about 37 acres, and they've been on it for about 10 days now. So we got the third cut off about 10 days ago, off these 3 fields, and they have grazed it down quite down tight. There's definitely a lot more grass on the fields that they're going on, because them 2 were also done about 10 days ago. Well, they were mowed about a fortnight ago, but we picked it up about 10 days ago. So that they came on here literally as soon as we baled it, because the field they were in there is a little bit short of grass. Come on, Redden, got to go round. So you might be interested to know that this red heifer is 251. She's actually got a twin, which is 252, and 252 is just calved. So this red heifer has a twin which is just calved. Well, hopefully she's in calf as well. Oh, come on, you'll like where you're going, trust me. Well, a nice bit of fresh grass where you're going. Come on. So there's 25 heifers here, 25 in calf heifers. They should all be calving hopefully this winter. Just shut his gate. And bring this one round. I'm hoping that if I set off in the Land Rover, that they will follow me, hopefully. We'll see how we go on. Come on! Come on, girls! I'm hoping that they're going to follow me anyway. Come on! Come on! Just to run in front of me while I'm going downhill, because we might not be able to stop. Not a good idea, that, love. Hey. Excuse me. Which way are you going? Do you know highway code, love? Come on! There they go. They know where they're going. Don't overshoot the gateway, make sure you go through it. Yep, we've got a straggler here. You lost your friends? So I've just realised something, I've lost that Redden. There she is, I found her again. There she is. She's lost her mate. Come on, love. Have to get your foot locked as soon as you come in. So we'll just pop them through this gate here and then we'll shut the gate on them. I don't think it'll be long before they come in because the weather has definitely turned. This past week it's been on and off rain. It has turned bitterly cold. Last night it was down to 0 temperature. Oh my god, they're coming out. Oh, right, let's get back out. Let's get out and shut this gate. Hey up, go on. Come on. There you go. But they're all happily munching. See, there is quite a good bite of grass out here. A lovely bite of grass. She's definitely happily munching. So all these heifers should be, fingers crossed, in calf to our Aberdeen Angus stock bull, Hamish, big boy Hames as he likes to call him. So hopefully got 25 Angus calves to come this next winter, which is when they'll be due. So out of 25, 7 had already been with the bull before they come out, if that makes sense, but they weren't in calf, or they were only just in calf. The main reason for that is because we put them on ground away from the farm that we rent. I don't want to bring heifers here that are going to calve in the summer, so I don't want to bring them here if I have to come and fetch them back, because that'd be a bit of a faff around. But yeah, hopefully, like I say, we've got 25 Angus calves due at some point. They're definitely happy enough in their fresh bit of grass. So there is quite a bit of grass out here. It was mowed about a fortnight ago, baled about 10 days ago, and hopefully it'll keep them for about 4 or 5 days at least, I'd say. Then after that, we'll just have to wrench them across the whole lot there. It's about 70 something acres it is here, but they'll be coming back in about a week's time, so I don't want to waste this nice bit of grass for them. Right, so I've just shut the gate on them now. I come and look these every day anyway, but they're definitely happy for a bit of fresh grass. A bit of like 4th cut aftermath or 3rd cut aftermath. So this isn't the first time this year that they've been in that. So after first cut they came in these fields, grazed what we left with the mower. They did the same after second cut, and then obviously we've had a 3rd cut off it now, and voila, they're in again. But they'll be in there for at least 4 or 5 days until they've grazed it all off. We don't want to waste any grass, especially when I've paid to make it grow. So these fields have had 3 lots of fertiliser on this year, so that's a fair whack of fertiliser. You don't want to be wasting the good nutrients out of that, not what the price it is anyway. Let's just hope when these calve we're getting a better price for his milk, because at the minute it's quite poor. Well, it is a very nice sight to see them all with their heads down and eating. It means they're very content and happy. That one's getting a little bit of an udder there. So this is basically the last bit of fresh grass that these heifers have got now. And then in a week's time they'll be coming home. So, and what we did last year was, which we'll probably do again, is when we bought these heifers here, we bought them in the cattle trailer. Whereas when we took them home, we'll be probably walking them home, which is always quite frantic because it's about a mile's journey, and it involves going on a main road, which isn't great, but it's easier than carting them all back in the cattle trailer, which would take all day, whereas we can have them walk back in a matter of, well, less than an hour. So keep an eye out for that video, especially if it goes wrong. That'll make a good video, won't it? If it all went wrong, they all end up in the nearest village or town. That's definitely not what we want though. But yeah, that is the last bit of fresh grass for the heifers for the time being. And then in a few days' time, they'll just ranch across the whole block of ground here until they come home. But yeah, they're definitely very happy with that bit of fresh grass they've got. But the problem is, like at this time of the year, there's not much goodness in it, because with it being so wet, it just, you know, they have to eat like twice as much to get any goodness out of it. And the daylight hours are obviously shorter, so grass doesn't have enough time to make enough goodness out of itself. But you know, it'll be alright for them. Gains a bit of time outside, saves a bit of silage. But I'm going to leave the video here now, so if you've liked it, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe below, and that's enough of me waffling on for now. So without further ado, I'll see you all in my next one. I'll see you. Bye.